Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I am looking at this, which is a very cool instrument. It's a Rapier 22. Now, aesthetically, it looks very, 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 very similar to the original Rapier series of guitars that were around in the 60s. Back then, it was very hard to get hold of, US import guitars, Fenders, Gibsons, that kind of thing. So a number of UK-based manufacturers sprung up, and Rapier guitars were a series. There's the 22, the 33, and the 44 originally, I believe. And lots of kind of legendary players from that period of time got their start playing Rapier guitars. So it's very cool to see them back looking very similar. These Rapier guitars are actually a collaboration between Alan Entwhistle and John Skews, JHS. Alan Entwhistle is a kind of legendary designer and guitar builder, manufacturer of pickups and parts and all sorts of stuff. He's done so much, and he's resurrected this kind of design, but with all sorts of upgrades and it's built for the modern player, basically. So let's get stuck into what it is and what it's made of and all that kind of thing. The body is a kume, which is an African tonewood, kind of similar to mahogany. It's nice. The body is slightly thinner than your standard slab body guitars, which I really like. And also it's very rounded on the edges, which makes it super comfortable to play. It's nice and light. Yeah, very nice. The sunburst on here is really cool as well, and it really brings out the grain. It's nice. It's available in 4 colours, I think, but yeah, a kume for the body. The neck is rock maple, I believe, and it's really comfortable. 25.5-inch scale length, soft C profile, very comfortable to play. It's got 23 frets on this rosewood fingerboard. Including the 0 fret. Now, if you're not sure what a 0 fret is, or you've never heard of them before, they're quite a divisive subject, really. A lot of people don't like them, and I think that probably comes from the fact that there were a lot of kind of not very well set up and or made guitars that had 0 frets historically. So the 0 fret got a bad name because of that. But actually, I really like them, and I think when they're set up well, as they are on this guitar, they just work really nicely. It basically means that, yeah, as long as your fretwork is good, which, yeah, the fretwork on here is lovely, then kind of medium gauge frets, you get a nice tone and get all the good kind of transfer of vibrations and all the stuff that people complain about with 0 frets. if it's set up well, it works well, and that's what this is. We've got Wilkinson tuners, which are lovely. The nuts cut really nicely. It plays really nicely. You know, it's set up really well. Let's come down to the body and look at some of these the bits of metalwork on here. The pickups on here are Alan Entwhistle EWR64 double coil humbuckers, mini humbuckers. They're kind of very low noise. I think they sound really good. Each of them has a switch here, which is a bass cut switch. Again, a lot more useful than I thought it was going to be, actually. And I'll demonstrate all this in a second, so don't worry. So there's a switch for each of those. We've got a three-way toggle. So you've got, you know, bridge, neck and bridge together, and then the neck. Then we've got a volume control for each pickup. One for the neck, one for the bridge, and a master tone control. The fact that you've got the two bass cut switches and the two volume controls means that in this middle position, you've got so much variety of sound, but I'm kind of getting ahead of myself there. The vibrato, very cool. The Rapier HiLo Vibrato works really nicely. It's got a roller bridge here, nice solid lump of metal with the roller stuff on there. So it's frictionless, and it means that it all kind of just works really nicely. So let's have a listen and see how it sounds, shall we? Right, so I'm going to start here on the bridge pickup with the bass cut switch engaged, volume up full, a little bit of dirt, see how it sounds. Sounds great. That's how it sounds. There you go. It's twangy. It does all the bridge stuff. I'm going to put the bass cut switch off now, so we'll get all of the signal, how that sounds, because that's a cool thing as like a boost. There it is. That's a nice sound, isn't it? Woo! Yeah, that's great. That's a great pickup. Let's see how it sounds in the neck, because it's the same pickup. So here is the neck pickup with the bass cut switch engaged. Here we go. I like that. Let's put the bass cut switch in, see how that sounds, or rather off, you know what I mean. So we get all the bass. I really like these pickups. They're great. So that's that was the pickups. Let's get to the middle position, and I'll show you some of the variations that you can get just using the bass cut switches. I'm not even going to delve into how much more you can get by adjusting the volumes, really. I might. We'll see how we go. So anyway, we'll start with both the bass cuts engaged. So here we go. This is the both the bass cuts engaged. Sounds nice, right? Good. Now I'm going to turn the bass cut off for the bridge and see how that sounds. Ha ha! That works, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to just switch it on and off a couple of times. All right, I'm going to do the same now for the neck pickup. Here it is with both the bass cuts engaged. Turn the neck one off. That's a lot of usable sounds, right? This is with both the bass cuts engaged. Can't talk today. Wow. Super versatile. Super versatile. Those bass cut switches make it just really useful. I'm really impressed, actually, really impressed. Let's give the vibrato a bit more of a wobble, explore what happens there. But wow, what a huge range of sound. Right. So there we go. That got a little bit silly, but I have to say, pretty much, like, the tuning is still good. Bear in mind, this is a fresh guitar with fresh strings, so I've only been playing it for an hour maybe. I love the vibrato. I really like the tonal variety you can get on this guitar, and I think it retails for less than £400. So actually, a real bargain. It's super well made. Bolt-on neck, by the way. I should have mentioned that before, probably. Four bolt neck joint. Thin body, kind of small, comfortable. 0 fret, which I like. The vibrato is really good. Pickups are great. Comfortable to play. Anything I forgot to mention? I don't think so. I mean, I've just been having a whale of a time playing this. So, as ever, all the specs are below. do check it out. There's some links there which will take you to see more of the the different finishes and stuff, and you can find out more about the guitar. I really like it. So there, I'm going to play some more stuff on it in that middle position. Maybe do some looping. We'll see what happens. But don't forget to tune in, because apart from anything, I'm going to be doing a video on this one as well, which is the Rapier Sapphire, which I'm looking forward to as well. So there we go. The Rapier 22. That is a very cool guitar. Looks cool, sounds cool, plays nicely. What's not to like? All right. So see you soon. One.